hallo, Test 1, 2. Proper fire. Alright. I'm not sure if we're all in frame. There we are. There's now a lot of shitload of smoke. Yeah, we are in frame.
Somewhat.
Okay. We're trying to record content now.
Yeah?
Yes?
Exactly. With David.
With David.
Who is not answering.
Okay. So let me introduce everyone. So we are here with the Fjalla team on our team gathering, go to market, launch, retreat, and basically the app is ready. It's on the iOS store, it's on the Android App Store, Google Play Store, and the entire backend is also ready to go. So now it's go to market time. So, and we wanted to use this occasion to talk a little bit about why we are doing this, what Fjalla means for each of us, and how we think, why it matters, and probably how the world is changing, and why we think we can shape the ecosystem to a better with Fjalla, and giving you guys a little bit more insight on what's happening, what we are trying to do, give you a better understanding of what is our motivation, and happily invite, like always, everyone to join the conversation and become part of this movement that changes the ecosystem. So we have here the team. We have Eric.
Hey.
We have there you are on your mobile phone.
Always working.
We have Marcus, always hustling. And we have Alex. And maybe you move a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And
Really
I think we can give the microphone around and pass it always around a little bit. Let's start here, Eric, with you. Like,
Sure.
What do you think is Fjalla?
Fjalla is a new paradigm. Fjalla is a superhero to rescue us from the ever-growing stack of shit subscriptions that we have in our backlogs. And I think it's a way to finally make the music industry a little bit less toxic. This is Fjalla for me.
Yeah.
Try to say it again with the microphone.
No, you have
No,
a
I have the
microphone.
microphone here.
We can pass it around anyway.
Cut.
So what do you think? Why is the solutions that we have right now, Spotify and stuff, not enough? Or what do you think? Why this change or this movement, this revolution has to happen now? Just because there is subscriptions and subscriptions are stacking up, or
So I think the model doesn't work from a business side and also from a consumer perspective. So I think like Spotify just now made some profits with like weird AI tricks and just basically robbing all the profits they have from the artists. So this is just not working on the artist side. This is not working on Spotify side. This is not working on the consumer side.
it's not sustainable, basically.
Yes.
There's something wrong that needs to be fixed. So there's a pain, everybody is feeling it, artists are complaining, everyone is complaining, shareholders in
Very
Spotify
much.
probably, I don't know if the shareholders in Spotify are complaining, they're probably happy, I don't know. Depends when they got in, anyway. And maybe Marcus,
Yes.
what is Spotify to you? Like, pass around the microphone.
Spotify to me? Or
Yes, no, not Spotify. Oh, that's an answer we have to probably censor now. That's
content. Fjalla is for me my manifesting my soul to the world. I would say my whole journey.
Oh, that's cute, right?
My whole journey makes sense. It senses only into Fjalla. What I experienced, what I did.
Maybe
Where I came from. I started to be a musician by myself when I was 12 years old. Friend of mine, Marco. Shoutouts an Marco Theis, beste Mann. He inspired me to start making music because he came to me with the old microphone, cable microphone, which we plugged into our. It was back in the days a cassette recording system.
Ooh.
And he beatboxed then a bit, and we were freestyling, and in that way we started to make music, write lyrics, rapping, and that was how it started. Later then I switched somehow, even that I never lost my love to hip-hop, to rap, especially German hip-hop, German rap, but I also got really attached to the electronic scene, to make music in the electronic scene, to make techno. It was more like, because it's not like that you write lyrics and you express yourself from your ideas of writing. It's more expressing yourself of how can I explain this? Producing music in an emotional way. Just another expression of your emotions. In a musical way, probably, whatever. Anyway, and so I always wanted to make music. I also always wanted to be an artist, and I also always wanted to make a living from that. I wanted to live for my music, live for my art, but never made it.
But was that kind of an ecosystem issue, or did you try?
I tried really hard, bro. You can't imagine.
Yeah.
So the ecosystem was not meant to be for artists like me. It was not meant to, or is not meant to, for little artists to get into there. If you don't wanna sell your soul to the devil, if you wanna be yourself, be the musician that you always wanted to be, make the music you always wanted to make, then it's really hard for you to be successful. Or you are kind of Billie Eilish, who has her own own sound in ways of that she or other artists, or Michael Jackson, you can name a lot of them, who really inspired a whole era of musicians, and maybe created a completely new genre or new sound. Then okay.
But still, you need a network and supporters
exactly.
to be able to get off. So, why do you think that now is the time that stuff has to change? Why do you think Fjalla is now more relevant than ever?
Because artists are more pissed than ever.
Yes.
Artists are much more pissed than ever. The streaming services know they got the balls in their hands, so that.
We have to interrupt here.
The fire emergency.
That was a really good deep breath of fire. Burned my lung a bit, but who cares? So I lost the point.
Yeah. We are not the typical podcast studio where you are in a clean environment. We are here everyone is pissed off and annoyed.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody's pissed off. The people are more pissed off than ever. Spotify and other streaming platforms know that they have the guts by themselves. So which means basically that they can do whatever they want. They can even now, there's a new update on Spotify where listeners can now remixes the songs which are on Spotify without the permission of the artist. So basically, if you load up your music on Spotify, you give away directly some rights, creation rights, which is, of course, if listeners are making remixes of the song of the artist, of course the listener is not earning something more of this, and the artist also not. So who's earning? Spotify. And so what I want to say is, long story short, they are getting more and more rough in what they are doing, and that's why people are getting more pissed. And when you are more pissed of something,
getting more
then you
shameless
try to
in exploiting.
find and hope for new solutions, for better solutions, for other alternatives, and that's why Fjalla is the best time. But to be honest, I thought this already 1 year ago, that Fjalla is now the best time, and 1 year later it's even more worse. So let's see.
Yeah, that's why
how
we are
it is
building.
like in
That's
6
why we are
months.
doing, right? So we are
Yeah.
now going, launching the app is ready. It just took some time to really get going.
Yeah.
And now the entire system is there and we are able to make an impact, right?
Yes.
So the impact we want to make, I believe, let's talk a little bit about the values we want to stand for. Not only what we are, maybe also Alex, we have to ask Alex, what do you think is Fjalla for you? And why do you think the time is now? And then we'll dive a little bit into what we want Fjalla to be in the future,
Sure.
right?
So I thought a lot
That's
Well-
also,
what Fjalla is for me, and I think I got the right word. It's basically Fjalla is a spirit. It's a rebellion spirit. It's just
yes.
fire, like this fire.
Arr, arr, arr.
Yes, let's go. And I was like remembering my childhood. I was also rebellious, kind of, and the spirit burns till now in me. And Fjalla is excellent representation of this. Everybody is, as Marcus said, everybody is pissed off, and I think it's obvious right now with the having enough of those big guys, big fatty guys with sitting on piles of money.
Exactly.
Just let the artists flourish. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why it's the best time. And what really took me that we could allow even guys in Brazil not go into gangs but go to the music and just
That's really nice.
and bring some value to this world and just make peace, make beautiful things.
Exactly, that's one of the things that also struck myself when we were thinking about what we are doing and why we are doing, and we learned about actually it's not only just cool for the artists here in, let's say, in Europe and stuff, but it makes even more impact for people in income weaker countries, right, where you have a struggle to make a living because maybe there's unemployment is high and stuff. In those countries, especially art music has a very high value because you start, when there's not so much work, you start doing also other things in life, like doing music, art, and then you can see art and culture flourish. And it would be nice if being able to make a living of art and culture is an option again, right? And it's even more important for those who are in, let's say, income weaker countries, because making a decent living and getting a decent payment for the music pretty much quickly can get them a good salary and a good living, right? So that's a beautiful vision right there. And so for me also, another point I wanted to add, I do believe that we live at So recording again. So recording has started again. I'm a little bit here in the off. Let's just move a little bit here.
Hello.
Okay. So guys, where we started, the battery died on us, so we had to change a little bit the battery, and we'll continue now on the thing like the values, right? So for us, it's very important that you guys can understand the values that we want to stand for now and also in the future. And we want to be held accountable for that now and in the future. So everything for us is about the fair treatment of the artist and the valuing of the art and the output the artist is creating, the creation of the artist, to give this a really high value and be fair on that, and be siding with the artist on being able to keep doing what they are doing and be compensated fairly.
Exactly. So we have planned a lot of things around that, so a lot of features for the future. Maybe features also based on different sub-apps. So we're planning to build a Fjalla Cosmos, where the artist is fully supported to be independent, to be empowered, to understanding how to monetize their art, to understanding how to connect with their fans, with their super fans. And
Like an
to-
academy, basically.
Exactly.
Telling you best
Educating
practice, how
Yeah.
you make the most of your art, how you really
Exactly.
approach people. Because, yeah, of course, now Fjalla is still small, right? But it doesn't matter because it's dedicated to those who use Instagram or other channels where you already have a following, and to funnel those people in the right way to monetize on your art without ways around that you have to book a concert and then finally with a concert you can monetize or stuff like that, but really directly for your art, for your music. And learning the right strategies, I think, is something we want to do in this academy.
Exactly, learning the right strategies, because exactly, and especially during the last years, in digital age, AI changes a lot of things really quickly, and it's the same in the music industry, and strategies in the music industries are changing really quickly. When I remember 3 years ago, it was really crucial to post daily good stuff and personal content, or also 2 years ago, personal content on Instagram. Nowadays, doesn't matter, because people are already freaking out on and watching again and again and again, even that they know it's an AI video. So this is changing, and this is also changing in the music industry. So you need to learn how to adapt really quickly the changes in the music industry.
And that's also given in the marketing sector. There's like every 2 months there's a new strategy.
Exactly.
What's the best practice? How to get to views and stuff. So it's not so much on. I mean, I would say a value that we want to stand for is empowerment.
Yes.
To not only give the tools and the fair treatment and monetization part, but also help artists to be empowered to make the most of the modern, let's say, communication ways, how they can monetize their art and support them on that journey. So, I mean, that's already quite a lot on values. Maybe, do we have a third one?
The listener can be listener again and not consumer. The listener can be fan again. The listener can enjoy music. The listener can sit like we here, have their vinyl player there, put a vinyl, enjoying the music like this, relaxing and really listen to the sound and enjoying that, and not just scrolling, doom scrolling music. And I guess this is also the value that we give with our pay-per-stream model, because if you pay-per-stream, you are more aware about what you are listening to.
Yeah.
So I guess this is also a value that we definitely give. Yeah. But do you
True, yes.
something to add?
Yeah, I would just support this point of view, because, like with AI or with all this doom scrolling, you basically stop. But at some point, you just stop making joy of it.
Yeah.
You just don't feel any happy anymore. You just scrolling, listening. Yeah, that's not a joy. Music is beautiful. It's a joy. It's a source of motivation, emotion, and it just burns in you. And once you really thinking, what you are listening to, you really like this music, you are starting to have this joy again, start to have this feeling again, and that's awesome.
How could we frame it or word it? Like protecting value or
Of the art, yeah.
of the art, yeah.
Yeah, protecting
No.
the value of the joy of listening to music.
Yeah. So we are anti-doom scrolling, anti-slop. Which brings me to the next interesting question. How do we think about AI music? Which is a hot take, I know. How do we think about AI music? Because let's say Spotify is now also having a wave of AI music being part of their content. How do we think, does this fit into the fjalla world?
Yes, it can fit if we do it like I mentioned before with a sub app or other app. We can have it's just an example. We could have an fjalla AI app where we only accept AI music, and the artists there also get paid less than 1.2 cent or nothing.
Yeah.
Depends.
So-
and then they can have their kindergarten playground there, but leave the
Okay, you guys
the
can
indie
hear
artists,
we have an
alone.
opinion on that. So yeah, I think to summarize it a little bit, we think that AI slop is not beneficent for the musician and the music industry. Yes, I mean within your creative process you can use AI tools for your mixing, mastering, I don't know, the instruments in your tool sets. But still, if there's a manual labor involved, you're singing over it or whatsoever, that's a creative process. So what we want to value or like support is the creative process and the creators, and not the wave of slop of generated like empty, soulless stuff. This is something we are, I think, not welcoming. Right? And if people want to consume that, they or go to other places, or we have a separated corner at some point for that if there's a high demand. But I think our focus is all on culture, real people doing real music, maybe not even the largest superstars. We are very much welcoming more indies and people who want to own and shape their own world, rather than the loudest, biggest artist that is like full on commercial. It's like, yeah, you're welcome. You can also be part. We are not saying no, but yeah, the soul and the spirit of Fjalla is made for the indie artists.
Somehow also this funnel ends because I want to know from you guys and also you out there. Some weeks ago, I was on LinkedIn, so searching for things that you can do by side Fjalla, having side quests, jobs, whatever, etc. pp. And I found an artist manager of an artist who is going to retire to take over his position and concentrate on the booking for this artist. And then, thought that's interesting. First, I just wrote a quick message about my experience, etc. Then this person reached out to me, explained what artist this is and who this is, and then I was already thinking like, it's a weird name. I don't remember exactly the name, but basically after a bit of research, I found out that this is an AI artist. This person doesn't exist. And then
I'll hand you this.
I came back to the guy and asked him like, okay, you asked me to concentrate on doing booking for this artist, but this is AI. Where do you think this not existing person, this not existing artist can be booked? Yeah, we will find a solution then. The people don't know him, so how can they know if the person on stage is really the artist? And I was like, what the fuck? So you want me to help you scamming the people? And this is the pervert thing where it's then ends up, and that's why I came to the question I want to know from you and also from you guys. Do you want that? Do you want to go to a concert where you know it's an AI artist, and you are also okay with the situation that it might be not the person who is on stage there, and you pay 50 euro for a ticket for this concert ticket? Is this what you want? Is this what you want, guys? Then goodbye. Otherwise, welcome to Fjalla.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? No, I don't want this, obviously. Yeah, I think I had something in mind I wanted to ask you guys as a fourth question, but I lost the trail. Maybe that's a sign to finish the talk. Or yes. Now, well, I think I got it again. Is who we are looking to work with? Maybe that's a good one. So basically, that's an open invitation. So we are looking for especially indie artists that are looking to change the ecosystem with us. And camera is not on focus. Hello, camera on focus. Take my face. Yes, now. So
I guess if you come a bit.
Closer.
Yeah, now we got it.
So, basically, we are looking for you if you are an indie artist. You do have a social media following and you do want to change the status quo, the industry, how it is now, with the big companies, Apple, Spotify, and everyone ruling the ecosystem, and you want to support the matter of Fjalla and make an impact, we are highly encouraging you to work with us, to come on board, become a Fjalla artist, and together with us start shaping the ecosystem of tomorrow. Also start conversation with us on our Reddit or directly with us by mail. Just reach out to us even on Instagram, and we are happy to really talk with you and think about what we need to do so that the ecosystem can strive. So and we're looking for people that share our values and want to do this rebellion together with us, right? And yeah.
And you guys can see we are so motivated, our feet are already smoking.
Yes, okay. All right, then thanks for your attention, and we'll hope to give you some more updates quite soon. Have a great one.
Cheers.
Cheers.